For a major speech is one of your favorite things to do.
With that being said, I'm going to try this question anyway. You mentioned that over the past year, President Biden has expressed more openness about taking a look at filibuster rules, especially when it comes to voting rights. Is that a topic you expect him to directly address tomorrow and get into?
Yes.
Is there an announcement in terms of whether he'll be more forceful or whether he'll have any specific thing to say other than I'm open to the idea?
The president has spoken to this issue a number of times, as I've said before, including as recently as December, where he said that if that is how we get this done, I'm open to that. But again, he's working on his speech. You'll have to tune in tomorrow and see what he has to say.
Has he had any specific conversations with senators about this legislation, about a rules change in the past couple of weeks?
We're in regular touch at a range of levels with senators. I'm not going to detail those further.
And then last question, any response to a recent statement from Senator Sinema's office indicating she would not be in favor of changing the rules in dealing with these two pieces of legislation?
Look, I think that everyone is going to have to take a hard look at where they want to be at this moment in history as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights. Go ahead.
Jen, in previewing the president's speech earlier today, you said that he will forcefully advocate for the voting rights. Last week's speech on January 6th, the president's speech then was viewed as pointed and forceful. In terms of the tone of tomorrow's speech, should we expect something along those lines?
Well, I would say that the president will certainly be clear about what is at stake here and how important it is to protect people's fundamental rights across the country. He felt that speaking to this warranted a moment where he was going to give a full speech on it. That's exactly why he's going to Georgia, a place with enormous history on civil rights issue, unfortunately enormous recent history on efforts to suppress the vote. So that is why he's going there. But January 6th, it's all connected in his view, was certainly a day where he needed to speak very clearly about the role of his predecessor.
And just one on COVID.